So not having a walkway really impedes me from doing a lot of things, from bringing people over, like having a large amount of guests coming down and then just walking up into my backyard, or even me itself. So I've been clearing this out for a while. It's really been like tons and tons of dirt. So it hasn't been. I was thinking it would be a couple week projects, but it's turning into like months. The more I clear out, the more I notice that I need to like clear up or clean up a little bit more from here and there. I got to a point right now where now that I clear this out, it looks really good. Now I got to start smashing up the concrete and moving those big boulders, especially from that section to that section. Everything's going to have to like come down eventually. But for right now, it's just that portion where that yellow is at. All the way to the top is going to be that block right there. And then I put that block at the beginning there just to give me a general idea where to start blocking off. So I really like the way that the block looked like. So I'm definitely going to keep it. I have enough to actually finish all the stairs. Now I have to like literally just fix it exactly how I want it and start breaking everything apart. That white line on the side right there, all that rock and every piece of concrete going up to the first step, the second, the third, all that right there is all coming off. And I am thinking, because I've been having a hard time with concrete, the more I smash up this section and the more I take out, I'm thinking that I'm going to actually be doing all block all the way to the top. I have enough to do the fifth step, and then once I'm done with the fifth step, I'll know for a fact if I'm going to need any concrete or not. All right, so I marked it up from that line all the way up to like there, going all the way across. It's going to be cut, so I'm going to remove all these rocks today. So this section of concrete here, it sticks out and it creates a little bit of a lip. You can kind of barely see it, but when you go really low, you can see it's about like 2 inches. Once that concrete hits, that's going to have to be flush all the way going through, and that lip has to be gone. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start smashing everything out. And here's the process, and it's brutal. This thing is not coming out. I know it looks easy because this is definitely fast forward and it's like really fast speed, but this was a pain, like taking out and blowing out all these shards of concrete out and then picking them out one by one. This was definitely, it took a while, and that most definitely I didn't want to smash my driveway. So not only was it brutal, it had to be really, really precise. And I got the job done. It took me a while to do it. I had to like dig out portions of it with like a hammer, and also these railroad tracks. I have to like cut them down with the axe. Once I cut them down, I take out the entire railroad track out. And yeah, I pulled out a couple overnighters, but I got it done. Now that I got that last portion of the concrete, it's just one little ledge that I have to take out. Once I smash that out, everything's going to look really clean, and I'm going to be ready to lay the steps. I get to rearrange them with these blocks the way I want them. Once I get the form that I want, I'm going to start laying the stairs, and it's going to hopefully start giving me a better direction on how these steps are going to start looking like. Now that that final piece of concrete is gone, I can clearly see from side to side of where I'm going to put more concrete or if I'm going to use this. But I stacked up these blocks, and the way they're looking, I'm not going to be, most likely I'm not going to be using concrete. I'm just going to be using these blocks. It's a really good building material. I really like the way the steps are going. When I initially dropped my first row and then I leveled it out, I liked it, so I doubled up the edge with concrete, the concrete blocks all the way up to the top. So it's starting to rain, but this is where I'm at. I think I'm going to do it just like that. That's going to be a maybe concrete later. That little, but I'm just going to block it off. Like I might actually just keep it like that, because I'm laying the first row, second, third, fourth, and I'm doing the fifth one. I have enough brick. Thing is, I do have enough bricks. It's just the actual getting the dirt all the way up to the top, pounding it down, getting it packed in. I'm using the side of one of the bricks to pound it in, and then leveling it out using the other side of the brick, and then using the brick itself as a level, and then I'll use the level to level it out a little bit further more. But they are coming out pretty straightforward. It's just a matter of like laying one by one, and it's not a fast process at all. So far I got my third, fourth row. I'm working on the fourth and fifth. This is my final row, and I am loving the way it's looking. Once I drop the fifth row, I'm thinking that I might do the top concrete, just because it might be an actual just mixing and dumping. And once I figure out how exactly I'm going to do it, I'm going to go ahead and do that. That's the final piece of it. Everything's looking really well. From this side all the way to the top of my front door, I'll be able to walk down, and then walk down, as you can see right there, the stairs. I can go downstairs smoothly all the way down to the bottom. I still have to work on that bottom portion right there, but that's going to be in the future. I got the most of it done. I'm able to walk to my front yard, go in my front door, and just it's easy to come in and out and around the house. I didn't have that access. This is my front yard. I have all that to take care of. So when I go down this way, I'm able to go straight down. I'll pass my cars. I'll be able to park my car, and then just easily, with those 5 steps, go down. Since it wasn't there and now it is, it just feels like they belong there. And the way this is looking, I can't wait to finish the rest of it. I'm like really stoked that I have this walkway here. I still have to work on this, and all the bricks that are going to be coming from there are going to be coming from my koi fish pond. As you can see, that's the koi fish pond right there. All those bricks are going to get recycled, and I'm going to be doing something here very similar to what I have over here.